Let me give you girls the real deal on this natural glam makeup look. So just me as my ultimate feminine self. I love it. I love me. I love the energy that this gives me. Hi spiritual sisters, welcome back to another video. It is Roselena, and in today's video I will be showing you ladies how to practice glamour magic in makeup specifically. So this is how I use glamour magic in my everyday makeup routine and the full process of what I do when having a ritual of casting a glamour onto myself. This look I'm about to do is something I've curated through time. It is something that brings out my inner angelic side, and I feel definitely enhances my features that I was naturally blessed with. And I recommend that to you as well. Regardless of the style of makeup, how much makeup, how little makeup, the makeup does not matter. The point of this practice is to embody your alter ego self and creating what you want to see in the mirror, what you want to project in the world, and really living into your higher self, your maximum self. Glamour magic is a very broad spectrum topic, as you can see, so I will be touching on that in a separate video where I can get deep into the details and really educate you on all the aspects of glamour magic. But this video is part of a series and talking about the makeup in specific and how to utilize that in your spell work. So let's get glam, let's get started, and let's get into this video. So this is my makeup here, my everyday essentials, and including my brushes are in here. So I, of course, don't use makeup every day, but when I do, these are like my go-to products. These tools are going to be the key in the glamour magic we are doing today. And the way you go through this process is the same as you do in any other spiritual practice, really. The steps usually follow cleansing, charging, and then applying the tools. So this is no different. I guess my makeup is already charged because my personal way of how I keep my makeup bag is I keep a citrine in the bag. I recommend this for honestly any bag you have, whether it's a gym bag, a purse, a makeup bag, any type of bag where you're carrying. I think you should definitely keep a stone in there. Now, citrine is my birthstone and my favorite stone, and I just have so many of these citrine rocks in my house, so I threw it in my makeup bag. Actually, let me take it back out because we are actually going to use it in the charging process again. Now we are going to get into the cleansing. This is personal preference, of course. Now, I cleanse with cleansing wipes. You could use rubbing alcohol, you could use holy water, soap and water, anything you want to use, but I will be using just some good old disinfecting wipes. And we are going to take out the makeup. Actually, let me take out the brushes first because I cleanse my brushes after every use, so I don't need to do this to the makeup brushes. But the products we are going to take out, and I'm going to wipe them down and disinfect them, cleanse the energy, cleanse the germs, cleanse all the buildup, cleanse anything that was attached to my makeup. This process I actually do once a month or whenever I just feel the need to do it. Now I am done, and now all of my makeup is set aside. We are going to go through the second process of cleansing. All right, so now you're able to see my sacred space that I've placed all of my makeup products on. And it is just this beautiful side table that I bought, the color gold. It is also mirrored beneath, which is gorgeous. I love, 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 love mirrors. If you don't know, my house is mostly surrounded by mirrors. And mirrors are really, really good for banishing, reflection, and so many other significant meanings that I love to work with in my rituals. So we have that. And next we have a candle, of course. I feel like a candle is almost mandatory for like really any ritual spell work you are doing. There's a candle for everything. So of course we have our candle, which adds the fire element, adds great ambiance. Also, it smells delicious. Caramel pecan from Better Homes and Gardens. So the candle doesn't matter, but definitely this one is bringing good life to the table. And speaking of life, we also have my secret weapon that I keep on my altar usually. This I got traveling, and it was very special to me when I came across it, or found it, if you will, because it is solar powered, and I thought that that's a really good energy to work with all the time and to bring into a space when you want to strengthen it or have more of a good element to your workings. So this is usually on my altar, like I said. It is constantly charging, as long as it's not dark, which I really love. It's a great aspect, I think, that is very unique to add to my workings. So also we have crystals. This one, I am not too sure actually what crystal this is. But to me, any blue crystal has good spirits, has good frequency, and great things affiliated with it. It also brings a very calming sense to my spirit and just really allows good flow and communication when it comes to what I'm trying to achieve. And also here we have the citrine again, which is my birthstone. We love her so much, personal favorite, and brings all the energies of everything I want to anything I'm doing. So always incorporate a citrine for me. And that is it as far as what is on the table to add energy. We are going to do the second part of the cleansing, which you could use anything you prefer, whether it is sage, Palo Santo. I will be using incense today. These are actually frankincense. You can sprinkle holy water, whatever you want to do on your sacred space will work, but I am going to burn this. The incense is going and we are just going to get flowing. So since this is a circle table, it makes it so much easier. And since there's a candle, I'll be using that for the ashes. And as I am surrounding the table, we are bringing in the energy, the affirmations that I am manifesting right now in my head are coming back to me and infusing in the products that we are cleansing. Or if you want, you can try to do outward motions if you want to banish something from the energy of your makeup. You can do this intuitively. For me, I know a good point to stop is when I am done telling myself my affirmations, when I am done being in prayer of what I am wanting and what I am desiring. And whenever it just feels good to think that you are done casting your spell, cleansing your energy. So I believe this is a good time to stop for me. And I just let out that incense. I'm gonna place this aside. All right, so the cleansing process is not done yet. We are now going to cleanse our face. So my face is already washed, but now it is time to apply your favorite toner. This is my preference of toner, especially before I apply something onto my skin. It is rubbing alcohol, you guys, and I have been using rubbing alcohol as a toner, as a main skincare essential since I was a child, honestly. I grew up that way. My mom has just always taught me to use rubbing alcohol on my face when it comes to like just toning it and getting it cleansed and removing any dirt and buildup. And for me, it's been my favorite thing I've ever used, and I love it. I know people think alcohol usually dries out their skin, but for me, when it comes to my face, I feel like that's for just a brief moment and my oils come through. And also my makeup is all cream based, so I don't have that problem of looking dry. Once I took powders out of my makeup, I never had that problem again. So we are gonna use my fave today. And this I'm just gonna apply on a reusable cotton round and rub it on my face. While I am rubbing in the toner, the alcohol, first of all, it is a strong smell if you're not used to it, but I actually don't mind the smell. It has physical, like, you know, effects. You're gonna close your eyes, they may water a little bit. It is a very strong smell, but I actually like it, and it just is very cleansing to my body, my spirits, my face. Rubbing alcohol agrees with me the most. All right, so now that my face is squeaky clean, it is time to apply the makeup, you guys. I am gonna say that I won't be mentioning any brand names in this video. Those details don't matter. I am just going to show you how I achieve my feminine, angelic, very goddess-like makeup that makes me feel my best and compliments me as a woman. That's the point. And other than me just saying what I'm doing in the steps I'm taking, I don't think anything else really matters. So we are gonna get into the first step, which is brows. And this actually is just a mascara, you guys. I love using mascara for my eyebrows. I get the most natural, fluffy results, and it is just the natural glam I am going for. This color is actually black, and I don't think it's too dark. I don't think it's too harsh. Most of my makeup is very natural and light, so the brows being fierce and a little on the dark side don't bother me. And another thing I love about mascara brows is it's so buildable. It's like seeing brow hairs come to life. Brow hairs that I didn't even know I had. Also, I feel like because I am like such a minimalist now, having as least makeup products as possible, or makeup products that like I can use for multiple things, are what I gravitate to now, because I just don't got time to be carrying all this makeup around with me, especially if I'm like traveling or just trying to change into a smarter consumer of products. I just don't like a lot of don't like a lot of things in my space that are unnecessary, you know? Alright, so brows are done. And oh my god, I love them. You see how brows just transform your whole face? Like, ah, oh my god. I love my brows every time. Every time. I recommend using mascara, you guys. Like, mascara is definitely popping. I don't use foundation, so concealer gives me these concealers. I mean, LA Girl, you could probably find that anywhere. This, don't worry about it. I am just going to use this one for spot concealing because it's so powerful and you only need a little bit. I feel like concealing is more my vibe now because I just really feel like in my life of moving into being more appreciative for what I have and what I'm given and what I'm working with, I think concealer and doing as little as possible agrees with me and agrees with the direction I'm moving in life, or actually have been moving in life. Like, I've been doing this makeup for well over a year now. I've thrown out my foundations a long time ago, but I just learned through the years as a woman developing, like, true happiness and true beauty is really just showing who you are, what you want to become, your ideal self, and just being a representation of that. So I do the little method that people are doing nowadays. Not too much, but placing it exactly where it needs to be. And I just blend it out with a brush. I prefer brushes actually for makeup. I stopped using sponges when I stopped using foundation. And it's sad because I still have so many like new sponges, unused sponges, sponges that like have so much life still in them, and I'm just like, I really need to declutter them actually. I really need to declutter them. How about I declutter them tonight? Because honestly, I don't know why I won't get rid of these sponges that I know I will never use, because I will never be using foundation again. Like, I know that. And I've tried to use it with concealer, but I feel like they take off the concealer, honestly. I look like a woman who just has so much positivity in her face already. Like, this is the fresh phase of the makeup. We are gonna make it more glam. But as you can see, just like not using foundation for me adds a very fresh look that I love and just makes me glow. Like, I'm glowing, you guys, and I told you the rubbing alcohol will not have you looking dry. I promise you that. Now I'm gonna warm up the face a little bit more with my blush. I am going to use a liquid lipstick. That is my preference. Every time I use powder, it's just too much. So I really need to like learn the powders and tone down a little bit more, but I'm sticking with liquid lipstick for now, and it's a very mauve color, very complimenting to my skin tone as a melanated woman. And also as a melanated woman, I had to stop bronzing, you guys. I don't bronze personally. Actually, this is my bronzing because I'm already melanated. So like, I've never felt like when I was bronzing, like I was being shown on YouTube or learning through tutorials or whatever. I don't know, like bronzing just is not for me. I think I'm just too like dark for bronzing personally, which I like. So I just have like one less step, and I just use, there's like a little drippy, what in the world? I just use my blush as a form of a bronzer because honestly it's all I need. Like, this warms up my face, this adds color into my face. This is all I need on my face when it comes to like definition on the cheekbones. So yeah, I look more alive, I look more flushed. Maybe let's put that on the nose. Sometimes I put it on the nose, sometimes, most of the time I don't, but let's just put it on the nose today. And now we're gonna add even more color. Now I'm just going to use this old palette I have. I mainly use just 3 colors in this palette, you guys. It will be this orange color, this dark burgundy color, and this color that is pretty much like a mix of both, more in the brown. And I'm just going to tap each one of those colors once onto my little brush. This is the same brush I've been using the whole time. All the colors I use are roughly the same tones, so I don't mind. Definitely is a little alluring, a little smoky, very fiery, which is my personality. Now we are going to use a highlighter color, this gold color. Yo, just use a highlighter, okay? I'm going to dab twice and just place this on the arch of my brow. Same brush. I actually really like the combination of all the colors with the highlight. I think it makes the highlight more neutral and blend in better. Ladies, we are going to cast a spell with our liner, and this is just any liquid liner, you guys. I love liquid black liner. That is the only liner I use. You could use something more natural. Pencil for me has always just been way too dry. I'm just going to apply this liner very lightly. I don't like a very strong, bold wing. I like my wings to be very soft and kind of blend in with the lashes. Just be very less is more vibes, you know what I'm saying? So we are just going to draw a little wing. That is the liner and I love it. As you can see why it definitely accentuates my shaped almond eyes, and I think honestly any shaped eyes benefit from wing liner, which is why so many people do a wing liner. So yes, I'm filling in my feline. I'm going to get to the next step of definitely drawing people into your eyes, which is lashes. And these are just any wispy lashes. It does not matter. It doesn't matter if they're demi. I just use any natural lashes. Any lashes that you feel best suit your eye shape, that are also on the natural side, not covering up your eyelid or anything like that drastically. Same with the liner, we don't want to do that. We just want to keep it very natural and have our actual eyes be brought out by the makeup. The makeup is enhancing our eyes, but our eyes are actually doing the work here. I feel like lashes can look very masculine, and that's when they start to look very scary. Anything scary is masculine, honestly, in my opinion. So yeah, I like my lashes to look very inviting and fresh. So lashes are on, and I feel amazing. I love a good lash, you guys. And now you can see why less is more, okay? Now that eyelashes are done, which we are mostly done, as you can see, I am going to apply my liner. This liner I use is very goddess energy, obviously. I use a gold, or you could use bronze, any color you prefer, as a liner. I feel like it definitely just adds more eye-opening effects. We love her, okay? This is definitely the key to angelic eyes. That's stuff that I do for my eyes, which is adding a highlighter color in the inner tear ducts. Now, I love this trick. This is honestly my little superpower. All of it is my superpowers. All of it is what is transferring me into my stronger feminine essence. And this, you guys, brings up the liner I just did so much more. All right. You just need a dot on each side of your nose, as so. And we are gonna blend that out. So as you saw, I did drag it a little bit underneath the eyes in the front, but that helps kind of blend out the liner we put on. More light is being caught by every angle of me. I am shining bright like a diamond and feeling like a diamond as well. So yeah, now I'm gonna zoom you girls out because we are almost done. We are gonna put on our last step, which is probably the most powerful piece of this ritual, okay, or this ritual application. We are going to put on the lip. So first thing, we are putting on chapstick. I already have on a little bit of Vaseline, but I start this off with chapstick most of the time. And now I'm going to put on my color that suits me best when it comes to my lippy, which is a dark burgundy color. If it would focus, I don't know. So I'm going to apply my liquid lipstick on as a base. I usually just kind of use it as a liner, honestly. This is like my ideal liner color. This is my ideal color that looks best on my lips. And the chapstick really helps melt the liquid lipstick and smoothen it to all the parts, so I don't have to put on all of my lips, just on the outside like a liner. But as you can see, homegirl looks fierce, okay? Homegirl looks bold and like I can take on the world. And this is just a beautiful burgundy red lip. Whatever makes you feel good, baby girl, I recommend. I'm going to top it off with this like lighter gloss. This I think actually is maybe a liquid lipstick as well, but I'm just going to top it off to kind of lighten it and neutralize it and add a little dimension as well. Alright, so voila, there you have it. My glamorous, glowing, feminine, but yet fierce makeup look that I have created, so all of you spiritual sisters are able to cast your spell on the world. I have enjoyed this immensely, ladies. It feels amazing for me to be able to share practices within my craft and spirituality, and also educate you on how to incorporate glamour magic in all of your self-care practices, but especially makeup. So yes, I love you all, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.